Hi, Maddie Allen here. I am a therapist as well as somebody who's really benefited from being a part of the HEX crypto community. And so I wanted to share my story that HEX is not only making people rich, but also helping people's mental health. And that's what my YouTube show is about. And so I've been lucky enough to be able to help thousands of people through the YouTube show. And now I wanted to make a challenge to everybody who's been watching and whose life has been helped by HEX to go ahead and make a 30-second video sharing your testimony. And I can't wait to hear your story. Thank you so much.
Oi, crypto pirates, Captain RG3. I'm gonna give you my 1-minute testimonial on how HEX has changed my life. First of all, I'd like to start by saying thank you to Richard Hart for creating and founding HEX. If it wasn't for you, my man, we would all not be here and I would not be giving this testimonial. So, my testimonial is this. I've worked hard for the last 35 plus years in an industry that has taken 14 to 16 hours away from me and my family a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. And I've done that for, like I said, 35 plus years. So it's made a good living, but it hasn't retired me. And it didn't even provide me a living to survive out here because I've always had to have a side hustle out here in California so that my wife can stay home with my kids. So I've always had a side hustle, a sales job, a marketing job. I was in the computer gaming world. I've done all kinds of things on the side just to make ends meet and make it out here. Now, even during all that, I haven't amassed enough wealth to actually retire or to become wealthy. So in my travels, in my searches to find that thing, I found cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency I thought is going to be the next greatest wealth generating asset on the planet. And so I got involved. I was jaded by it. I didn't think that there was anything out here worth a damn after 2017 crash of 18. So when I stumbled across HEX, I thought, oh, wait a minute. Could this be it? Could this be the crypto of all cryptos? And then as I started to understand it and unpeel the onion and realize what HEX was, I realized that it was exactly what I was looking for. And guess what, guys? It's gonna retire this old guy early. It already has, actually. So that's my life-changing experience, was that I went from gonna have to retire in 15 to 20 years from now. I might not be able to retire until 75 because of how things are going. But now I'm gonna be able to do it within the next year. So thank you very much, Richard Hart. Thank you, HEX. That's my testimonial. We'll see you guys all at the top because the biggest people haven't gotten to HEX yet.
Hello, Richard. Yeah, surprise. You weren't expecting me, were you? Well, Maddie reached out to me and wanted me to thank you for teaching all of them about the power of compound interest, decentralized finance, and elliptical curve cryptography. I'm glad they understand. I'm told you're a great teacher because they get it. Although, let's be clear, I would never be able to get it, but I'm willing to try. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you for the kind words. My non-crypto friends understand HEX better than my crypto friends. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like, yo, in the CDs in your bank, they pay you 20% more interest for every extra year you lock. HEX just gives you 20% more shares. Why is that so hard to understand? Like, so easy.
What are the odds that this is in any way real?
I'd say like 10,000 to 1.
Okay, I'd like $10 on those odds. If someone gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything, you take it.
Welcome to the opportunity of a lifetime. What you see before you is the price performance of Ethereum at over 10,000x in under 2.5 years. People bought it at 15 cents and they sold it at $1,500. That type of magical performance can only happen in cryptocurrency. HEX is designed to outperform this chart. It's designed to go higher, faster, and stay there. Can it? Yes. Will it? There's only one way to find out.
I am going to be a very rich dude.
I just wanted to make this testimonial video to thank Richard for creating HEX. I put off doing this video for a long time because I didn't know what to say, because HEX has changed my life that much. In August, I get out of the Navy. I've been in for 9 years now, and when I get out, I don't have to work anymore. The interest alone that HEX provides me pays for my cost of living. I'm able to provide for myself. HEX bought my freedom, and it put me in touch with an amazing community, people that I consider lifelong friends that I'll see for the next 15 years plus. And I look forward to the new Hexicans that will come after me. It's been an amazing journey, and I just wanted to thank Richard Hart for everything he's done. And HEX is absolutely amazing. If you're not in now, I highly recommend you check it out. Thank you again, Richard.
Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick 1-minute testimonial video about my interactions with HEX and the smart contract. And basically, I've been using it since December of 2019, and I love it, man. It's been working fabulous. I've been gaining trustless interest while not giving away my private keys to corporations like, you know, BlockFi, Celsius, and whoever, or centralized exchanges. So it's trustless, high interest, and I love it. It's been working fabulously. 100% uptime since its inception, and it's given me more time to do things that I want to do. It's given me the financial freedom to do the things that I want to do. For example, like feed ducks. Alright guys, have fun, stake hard. Stake long and hard.
HEX is the first certificate of deposit on the blockchain. It's an immutable smart contract that rewards those who lock up their coins when they stake. In other words, HEX was designed to be like a long-term savings account, but with far greater yield than anything the bank has to offer. If you're new to cryptocurrencies, here's how all of this works. When you purchase HEX, it behaves just like any other cryptocurrency. They vary in price as people trade them, just like Bitcoin. However, unlike other crypto assets, HEX pays you interest in the form of more HEX for locking up your monetary value for a selective period of time. The longer you time lock your HEX, the higher your interest rate will be. This is not unlike a traditional banking certificate of deposit. The key difference is, HEX was designed to yield extraordinarily high rates of return versus typical banking products, and puts you in complete control over your finances. But what does this really look like? Some people get into HEX without understanding enough about the product. They immediately make a large investment and throw out a few random stakes between 1 to 2 years. While this is great, HEX was designed to produce significant returns in both interest and fiat value over the course of several years, not just 1 or 2. If you properly understand its design, you can set yourself up to earn a perpetual passive income from HEX. This is like planting an orchard of apple trees. Apple trees are designed to take time to fully mature before they yield significant amounts of produce. HEX was designed in much the same way. Could you imagine trying to live on 2-year-old fruit trees that only just started producing a fraction of their full potential? Sure, you may see significant growth and even yield a little produce, but it would be impossible to enjoy the fruits of your labor for years to come. But what if you employed a longer-term plan in the development of your apple orchard? What if you planted a new crop each year from years 1 to 15? And what if you continued this process every year thereafter? If you did this, you would essentially have a never-ending supply of apples for generations. Can you imagine how much produce you'd receive from your 10 to 15-year-old apple trees? You could supply enough apples to feed a small country. This is exactly how HEX Savings works. It's a long-term savings account. Now, I'm not saying you should lock up all of your HEX for 15 years and forget about it. Although some have, and they seem to be quite happy with their decision. I'm saying if you build a proper staking ladder, one that sets stakes to mature up to 10 or 15 years from today, you can enjoy the maximum yield on your investment for years to come. Having stakes set to mature between years 1 through 15 allows you to enjoy the fruits of your investment early, while also giving you the patience and discipline to reap potentially life-changing rewards in the longer term. It's the same as enjoying the abundant fruits of a 15-year-old apple tree versus a 1-year-old tree. Imagine if Bitcoin was designed this way. All of those who bought Bitcoin for $1 in the early years maybe wouldn't have sold all of their holdings at $10 and missed out on an additional 600,000% ROI in less than 7 years, not to mention where the price is today. Maybe if Bitcoin earned more Bitcoin in the form of interest for holding, more investors would hold long-term and be less likely to sell. These supply and demand economics cause the price to soar with very little sell pressure. It's a model that allows everyone the opportunity to succeed. What happens if the global HEX network only sells their interest monthly, quarterly, or yearly and restakes their remaining principal? Theoretically, it allows for the most stable price appreciation to the upside over time. Climbing prices, coupled with unparalleled interest rates for HEX stakers, creates a positive feedback loop that ultimately leads to one thing: freedom for all. Learn more and get started today at hex.com.
Hey guys, Michael Lung here, or Finbear from YouTube, whatever. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Richard and everybody who's in HEX. Hi all you Hexicans. I was supposed to come up with some kind of an example on how you do something now and you pick the rewards later, but I'm all fresh out of ideas. It's a good thing I'm in HEX. Because yeah, I would never come up with something as brilliant as this. Thanks Richard. Hi to all my Hexican friends. I hope to see you soon.
Alright, what's up guys? How you doing today? It's me, Corey, aka Corey Investor. And real quick, I want to tell you what Richard Hart and HEX has done for me and has inspired me to do. So real quick, HEX, investing in HEX, a trustless and completed protocol that is designed to appreciate and reward the stakers with interest. It sounded too good to be true until I found out who the founder was, which was Richard Hart, who was a retired entrepreneur at the age of 23, traveled the world, educated philanthropist, self-help content, renaissance man basically. A man who got into Bitcoin early, saw its flaws, and pivoted. Like a businessman, saw an opportunity to put a new financial instrument, aka certificate of deposit, on the blockchain with no middlemen and just you and the protocol. With so much giving, that inspired me to create music as a way to promote and give back to the HEX community, spreading the word about HEX. So my first song is on SoundCloud called I'm a Hexican, and I would like y'all to check it out. All right, peace.
This Heximonial is dedicated to all the people involved in the HEX Mastermind Alliance. Starting of course with Richard, the man that made all of this possible and has given us the tools to become survivors. Thanks for everything you do for us our age. Soon you'll be known as the one that saved crypto. It's been a great start for HEX in this year and a half. Who knew that in such a short time, that underdog crypto that so many influencers pushed aside and cast away would now be the highest appreciating asset 2 years running. Now join us in the new Pulse chain. We have this unique opportunity to build crypto our way. Remove from central planners and middlemen. Our way of DeFi. So thanks again, Richard Hart. And we'll see you around the block.
Hey everybody, Kinetics here. On vacation from beautiful Breckenridge, Colorado. Just got done working out. Gonna hop in this hot tub here behind me. I just want to give a shout out to Richard Hart and Hex at hex.com. Thank you so much for changing my future, changing my legacy. My passive residual income from my staking ladder is enough to replace my income. I've been able to take that income from my business, my personal income, and roll it back into the business to hire people and scale and be able to change and affect other people's lives as well. I've become such an evangelist for this Hex product, the only finished product, triple audited, twice for code, once for economics, to make sure that it operates the way it's supposed to. That RG3 and I have officially created a network called the Discourse Syndicate that just wants to evangelize to others to change their outcome and their lives as well. So shout out to Richard, man. You've changed not only my financial status and my freedom, the freedom that you've provided me, but you've also changed my purpose in life to shout from the rooftops to let other people know what a great product this is. You deserve all the praise you get, Richard. Have a great day.
Thank you for the kind words.